from an NFL stadium that hosted NFL football on and off from 1966 until 2019. We are glad to be back under the lights at the Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight we are all set to witness what should be a good one. It's a battle of eras, if you will. Today's NFL superstars set to face the best of the best, the Madden legends. The teams making their way out of their respective tunnels, and we get a look at Coach Madden. He'll be on both sidelines here in this one, as he'll be coaching some of his favorite players of all time. Should be a special one. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and that's another Brandon. Brandon Aubrey will get us started. Off we go from the East Bay. Oh, look at the juke. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The legend set to go to work. It is Peyton Manning who leads him out at quarterback. Peyton spent 14 years as a Colt, 4 more as a Bronco. And the numbers, they speak for themselves. 14 times a Pro Bowler, better than 71,000 passing yards, 539 touchdown passes, and, of course, twice a Super Bowl champion. On the ground, it's the Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Manning. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Manning. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Manning going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Again to the demon at the gun. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. 3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Let's go. COVID-19.
Now Manning. And that will be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Manning to throw 4th and 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Allen now looks to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
3rd down.
Now Allen. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Result is a 1st down.
To throw, it's Allen. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
We are through one. So happy to have you along. It's football, it's Oakland, and it's only on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Allen. That is caught. Touchdown, Superstars. Justin Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And the Superstars are out to a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Breaks through the contact. And again the footwork. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Legends head back out, and with him the great Jerry Rice, who of course had his biggest years across the bay from here in San Francisco in the 80s and 90s. Rice was always one of the hardest workers out there, a real tactician at the wide receiver position. 2 qualities that Coach Madden always admired. Here's what Coach Madden had to say about all the things number 80 could do to beat you.
With Jerry Rice, you have to move him around. You can play him at flanker, you can play him at X, you can play him in the slot, you can even sneak him in the backfield once in a while.
And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing is Manning. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a first down.
Again, it's Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They run the quick dive with Allstott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Manning. This will be caught by Randy Moss. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. To throw is Manning. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Manning. They shakes him off. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So after the made field goal, Pat Summerall back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The next possession ready to get going. An exciting game for those here in attendance to see all these great players on the field. But it's also a chance to celebrate our namesake, the coach, John Madden. Some of our younger fans may not know his full story. Before the video game that now bears his name, he was the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. That's the former Washington great, Sean Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Here now, Pat Summerall for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throw left side complete to Chase. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Allen again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 14.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
The Legends going back on offense. Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson in there at running back. And you think back to those Raider teams of the 70s. Coach Madden always loved to run the football, and he had some great running backs to rely on. But no one quite like LT, who he held in high regard. And here's what he had to say about the all-around abilities of the Charger great.
LaDainian Tomlinson is one of the best backs in the league. He has it all. I've watched him and I thought, I don't know if there's a guy that's better at running and catching and blocking and doing all the things that you have to do to be a running back.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. A tightly played first half. That's pretty much what you'd expect when you get players of this caliber on the same field. No weak links anywhere. These are the best of the best. Want to take a moment as we look back at the halftime highlights and stats to tell you to stick around for after the game. We have the presentation of the turducken legs to the winning team. Always a lot of fun. Which team will it be? Let's go find out. Send you back out to Oaktown and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Scott, thank you. Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in either of these two locker rooms to listen to Coach Madden's speeches as we get set to resume play. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the NFL superstar is going to have it first to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Allen. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
Brings up third and inches.
Allen. And it is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Second down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Allen going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It's third down and goal.
Looking to throw. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Legends making their way back out on offense with Terrell Owens at wide receiver. Owens, former third-round pick of the 49ers in 1996, and really came out of nowhere. Played at Chattanooga, but he developed into one of the great receivers in NFL history. And Coach Madden always appreciated the different ways in which T.O. could be a factor in a ballgame.
Terrell Owens is such a big, strong, powerful guy. You don't always have to get the ball to him deep. You can hand it to him on a reverse, throw it to him on a slant, and he can just run right through the defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
1 quarter to play. It's football once again here in the East Bay. The fans love it. And we're back after this. This is a special presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Manning. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Manning to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Manning. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Manning. Open man is T.O. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Let's go now. Cougar Knights, go.
Now Manning. He's got the Hall of Famer. That's Tony Gonzalez. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
27-yard line.
A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in Oakland. Who gets the turducken? It's on its way in from the oven, and we'll find out who gets it after this. Manning now to throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go, Rick, go.
Manning to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
18 ready.
Back to throw, Manning. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hear all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And the Legends going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And now the Legends going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. So it's a win here in Oakland for the Legends. And after a great night of football, time for the best of traditions. Sure, it's great to lift a Lombardi trophy, but a close second might be lifting that turducken and taking a big bite after a hard-fought victory. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As expected, a win for the Legends as we say so long from Oakland.